What's up, everybody? Here we are. We're chilling, camping. We are at site 46 here, and it happens to be right next to, it's a pull-through, 50 amp. Water pressure is pretty low, so I had to get a new regulator, and I tried to crank that baby as high as I could, and I'm still sitting at 30. So I don't know what's going on with the water pressure. Anyway, got my fantastic homemade stabilizers, which are awesome. But we're right next to the amphitheater here at 46. Everything's kind of mockly set up. It's supposed to rain tonight. We brought our pop-up canopy. So if the bugs get really bad, we'll pull it out. It's a screened-in, sheltered deal, like a clam. I don't remember if it's clam brand or not. We like Ray Roberts trails. They got really nice paved ones. Working on dinner right now. Amber and I are going to do black bean burgers. You know, got to eat our healthy meal, and then the kids are going to do like sausage hot dog things and mac and cheese. So got both things going, and better be watching it, I guess. The wind stops blowing. I can show you our new flag. There it is. Oh, hang on. Ah, come here. There we go. Our new flag. Got that at the dollar store, Dollar Tree, which is more like $1.25 nowadays. I don't remember if I ever showed it, but there's our little playground area. This is, I think, recently renovated. Down there's the swim area, a lot of picnic. Sorry for the shakiness, but a lot of picnic areas back that way too. Shelter. Beach area down there. And beautiful color right there. I have made instant fire. Finally got a chance to use our, I believe it was our anniversary present to each other. Maybe it was just me, maybe it was a birthday, I don't remember. Christmas, something, I believe anniversary. We'll go with that. So that's our fire ring. And I don't know if you can really see it. No, not really, but over there is the area you can kind of see a propane tank from the front. Don't know how long this will last because that tank was pretty empty. That's about a medium flame, and I'm pretty far from it. Maybe 5 feet, and yeah, I can feel the heat, but it sure is nice to look at. Take that back. It's not even quite halfway. It's actually on the low end of everything. But I can hear a slight, I don't know if you can hear it, but a slight ring hum, high pitch hum. That's coming from that. So to get rid of it, I noticed if I put it up a little bit higher, it will go away. However, I don't want it to go higher because I don't want to be sweating when it's 90 degrees outside. But I did want a fire, so it's kind of nice. Taking a stroll this morning, a little break from reading. Coming down here to the path, leads you out to the water here. Nice little views. I don't think we've ever swam in this lake. Might change that this trip though. Ready to go for a little walk?
Sure.
Sure? Just Daddy and Viola. That's cool, didn't even know this was here. Ran up to the propane store because one of the tanks was empty at fire last night. Don't know if I ever said it, but didn't last very long. I knew the tank was low, but I didn't know it was like empty low. And it was kind of interesting. They do a flat fill for the bottle, so like you're not paying what you put in. It was relatively inexpensive, I thought, compared to if I remember how much it's cost me before to fill up some of the propane tanks. So I ended up doing both, even though one was not completely full. I mean, I think that he said it was like a quarter, two-thirds full or something like that. But I'm like, yeah, just top it off for that price. Couldn't beat it. Sitting outside, you can totally feel the temperature drop. Like a lot of the humidity left the air. Temperature dropped a couple degrees for sure. So we opened up the RV. And we're just gonna do our little loop around. You know, somebody's behind me. Oh, it's the daughter.
It's not even on cruise control.
Oh, and the boy joined us too. Oh, he just stopped. I thought the brake was broke.
I hate this vehicle.
It was time for us to break out our Christmas present from Amber's parents. It is the quick set, well, you can see in reverse letters there, but by Clam there. Went up pretty quick, pretty easy. And now we need to get ourselves in there and enjoy it. It's definitely been one of those interesting kind of weather days, right? So
I got my minions.
you got what? You got your minion, the kitty. Topaz is outside. It's not quite our little miniature one. This is nice because they can roam around if we want them to. And it stays pretty tight at the bottom. But the second they start digging to get out, then we take them in.
She's gonna start digging.
But it's definitely been interesting. Went from kind of warm out of nowhere. Oh, going for the weed. Out of nowhere, temperatures just like dropped real fast. So turned the air off, got the windows open, hanging outside. I had to get my jacket because I was a little chilly. So now we're just hanging out until dinner time. We're gonna put on the campfire here a little bit later and hang out, maybe do some s'mores. And
why do you have the weed?
Why are you yelling at her?
She has a weed.
So how does that affect you, buddy? So here's a map of the trails here. Come out a little bit. Come in. This is the one we walked earlier. This is up by the office. So this one, it's a nice little loop. It's pretty cool going down by the lake. This is the one they had little signs up to do some activities, so you had to figure out what it was about. So that was kind of different. The red one, I believe that's the paved site.
Yes.
So this is your paved site, or paved path, I should say, paved path. But we've never really done any of the other ones. But I mean, look at this crazy one right here, that purple one. 7 miles round trip. Nope. But definitely interesting. And I think this orange one is the equestrian trail. I think, yeah, that's the equestrian one. So there's kind of the map in a nutshell. Propane tanks refilled. Now we're trying to enjoy the fire. It's a little windy. Making some s'mores. Careful, that gets hot, doesn't it? Try not to touch that metal. Roma, did you ready to toast yours?
Yes.
Good?
Yes.
Did you toast it well enough?
Yes.
This definitely puts out some heat when the wind ain't blowing away from you. Guess if I sat on the other side it'd be better, but can't go wrong with the campfire, that's for sure. We'll see how much propane this ends up using. Hopefully not a lot. It's Sunday morning, so it's pack-up day, but it's definitely chilly, which is odd for this time of the year in May. It's like May 22nd, I think. So, very surprised. So I figure I'm up early. Everybody's sleeping. Might as well get out and go for a walk. Taking the scenic trail right now. I'm gonna walk this to one of the other trails and see if there's anything cool on those, because usually when we come we always stick to the paved one. So figure I might want to explore a little bit on my own. I am a little nervous and worried about when we go to hook up to leave. I don't remember if I said anything, but when we got here, we had a hard time getting the ball off the coupler. We had to get in the truck and jump up and down. And so I think the angle the truck was might have put a bind on the ball. And I was looking at it, I'm thinking after I'm gonna have a hard time getting an angle to get the ball and the coupler back on, because the front end of the truck is gonna be pretty close to the side. I probably, before we unhooked, I should have pushed the trailer back a little bit further in the sight, but I didn't. So it'll be a fun experience. So looking forward to that, and hopefully we'll get out of here not too late and get home and get some straightening up to do before we take our big trip up to the north. We're going to be heading to South Dakota here not too long. We'll meet my folks there. Getting excited for that one. One of my favorite things on trails is really good at the state parks here. They give you a lot of description items along the trail and everything like that. So it's really cool that they keep those up and everything, and it's really nice to have that as a part of an option to look at. This is still, I went back to the scenic trail. I didn't want to get lost. I don't have a map, so I didn't want to get lost on the other trails. So I don't know, our campsite's back that ways, and the Hawthorne camping is over there. So it's about time for me to turn around, head back, and get some breakfast. So our most recent add-on are the day-night shades from MCD. I am gonna love these. Look at that. That's for the daytime, so they can't see in. And then we did like how this color turned out. Goes really well, brightens up the area a little bit too, makes it feel a little bigger at night for sure. So that's a nice little feature. I did add some Velcro at the bottom here. Oops, sorry. At the bottom here, so they'd attach. So when we're going down the road, and these are closed, it's not boom, boom, boom. They do make magnets that go in there, but where we had our old shades, the hole that the magnet would, the circumference was different than what was there. So I used Velcro instead, and it's worked so far. But yeah, we're loving those new shades. As you can tell, we're at the dump station now and got it all hooked up just fine. Wasn't bad at all. A lot easier than I thought. In fact, it went on easier than when we usually back straight in towards it.